So question 3 is about pathogens which cause diseases. So remember, a pathogen is any microbe that causes a disease-causing organism. Part A, you've got to draw one line from each disease. So don't draw more than one line from each of those diseases. One line from the gonorrhea box and one from the measles. So we've got some facts to learn here. Gonorrhea is an example of a disease caused by a bacteria, whereas measles is a disease which is caused by a virus. Only draw one line. Moving on, the body defends itself against pathogens in different ways. Give 2 ways that the body prevents pathogens entering the body. So we're saying actually stop these disease-causing organisms getting inside you. Okay, so we're talking about part B, 2 ways the body prevents pathogens entering. So I always think, is it about skin? Is it about snot? Or is it about scabs? And those 3 S's are designed to help you remember that your skin, which is a barrier to pathogens, is your number 1 line of defense. There are places where they can get in, your nose and throat, for example, and that's where you need sticky mucus covering those surfaces to trap pathogens. And finally, your blood clots and seals up the skin if you cut yourself. You could add a few extra bits in here. For example, there's acid in your stomach that kills bacteria, and your tears have antibacterial properties. But overall, 2 ways: pick from skin and mucus and your blood clotting. Part C says if pathogens do enter the body, your immune system tries to destroy the pathogens. Describe how the immune system defends the body against disease. So here, and this is a 6-mark question, you are writing about what your body does if pathogens get inside your body. And so think what we're talking about here. White blood cells doing the defending of your body. And we think of white blood cells as doing 3 different things. Number 1 is to engulf these pathogen cells. We could say that the white blood cells do phagocytosis. The white blood cells produce antibodies, and those make it easier to identify and kill invading pathogens. And the white blood cells produce antitoxins to get rid of the poisonous substances that pathogens make. So white blood cells, you need that mentioned. Engulfing to kill cells, making antibodies to make cells clump together and make them easier to engulf, and getting rid of these toxic chemicals that disease-causing organisms make, called toxins. And we say white blood cells make antitoxins to get rid of the poisonous substances. Part D, give one reason why antibiotics cannot be used to treat HIV infections. So HIV is caused by a virus, and antibiotics do not kill viruses, they only kill bacteria. So you need to make 2 statements here. 1, that HIV is a viral infection, and 2, that antibiotics do not kill viruses. Preventing the spread of HIV. HIV is a sexually transmitted pathogen. So if you want to prevent the spread, you would avoid sexual intercourse. If you were having sex, you would use a condom. If you were a drug user, you would not share needles, and screening blood for transfusions is another way. But the main 2 things here to not spread HIV would be to use condoms, practice safe sex, and to avoid sexual intercourse if you were infected. Some people with HIV infection develop AIDS. Some people with AIDS may die from a different type of infection, such as a chest infection. Why do people with AIDS die from a different type of infection? The HIV virus damages your white blood cells. So the right answer here is to make a statement that HIV damages the immune system.